Welcome back to Something for That Ass podcast. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lenna Love.
And we are in segment 5, episode 17. We've made it this far. And I just want to say, this is my favorite look of yours.
Really?
I don't know if it's the yellow. I don't know if it's the wet hair vibe. But it's given. It's given.
It's coconut oil if you want to get like me.
I did not prepare.
I love your look too. It's very kawaii.
Thank you. We wanted to do yellow because of spring, and we got yellow. So I didn't prepare at all for this episode. Literally last night we were faded down on the couch, and we looked at each other and we said, "Shit, we are recording tomorrow." And I looked at her and I said, "Have you thought of brainstormed anything?" Because we knew we were going to do a friend segment, and we knew we were going to start this episode being like, what makes a good friend? But I was like, oh, have you had any like thoughts, ideas, things you want to talk about? She's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, you're going to have to think about it because I'm going to piggyback off of you because I'm just too faded and I'm going to go to sleep.
And I have faith in that because someone like me, I need to do a little preparation, a little bullet point moment, and then I could come up with it. But if I have to come up with something on the spot, that's more her specialty.
Yeah, the only time I don't really come up like I do, but when we do our recap and roast, because I'm just reading hate comments all week, I'm like, ooh, I got this good fucking roast for this person. But usually
like her disses, you don't ever want the smoke when it comes to that because she could get you in like, I can't snap with this finger, but just no.
Okay, so you're gonna carry us, and then I'm just gonna follow.
Okay. So every relationship that you have in your life, whether it's your boyfriend, your sister, your mother, your grandma, every great relationship stems from having a great friendship is the base of all of that. And if you can find out how to be a good friend, then you'll have very successful, loving relationships in your life. And some great qualities that I feel like are a great basis for friendship is respect and love. If you treat people with those two, then that'll take you very far. What do you feel like are the most important characteristics to have in the basis of a friendship?
When I think of a good friend, I think of people that show up for you in the times that are important. I think a good friend is someone that holds you accountable. A good friend is going to tell you, don't skip the gym. Don't text that boy back. Stay home tonight and study. You have no business going out with us tonight. That's a good friend. You bitches that have friends that, oh, come outside. I know you got to get up at 5 a.m. That girl fucking hates you. She wants you to work with one eyelash on. And I know, because I used to be that friend. I used to show up to work with one eyelash on. One time I had literally a homeless lady walk in and tell me that I looked rough. And I was like, damn. And it's just because, a lot of people, they think they have friends, but you don't have friends. You have party partners, and once the party's done, once it's said and done, once y'all done drinking and whatever else you do, you don't really have anyone in your corner because everyone's down for a good time. But what about the fucking the sad times, the fucking disciplined times? What about those times? Who's in your corner at that time?
It's easy to be there for someone when they're winning in life. They're joyous, but are you going to stay down when they're going through a rough patch?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you not seen until the next season? And that's funny. That's something I wanted to bring up was you just have party friends. So something with friendship, they come in very different varieties. And it's okay to have friends for different things. And if you're lucky, you can have a friend that you could do everything with. Mm-hmm. Some people you could party with. Some people you do wholesome activities with. Some people you could bring around your family. Some people you cannot bring around your family. Some people you could bring around your man. Some people you cannot bring around your man. And that's okay. You need to accept that. Don't try to force friendships in that way. Then they could end if you do that, because You don't really want to bring your party friend to church unless you're trying to get them help or something. I mean, I don't even go to church, but I think just being a yes man doesn't mean you're friends. You could be acquaintances with somebody, but being a friend, like anything in life, it takes work and it's not hard. Actually, the best of relationships and friendships should be decently easy. I mean, you're going to have troubles in life, but as long as you have a mutual understanding of respect and you guys have similar morals, you keep an open mind. Because, for example, we could disagree on something, but if you hear me out with respect and I hear what you have to say, then we don't even have to come to the end of it with agreements. We could just have respect for one another. That's what I mean by respect. Shouldn't be loosely talking down to your friends, name calling them, mishandling them. A lot of people will come across a lot of good people and mishandle them, but it's like, were you in a space to really be able to handle having a good friend?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could really desire, like, oh, I really want friends. We're in a generation that is so lonely. Like, oh, I just want a friend. I just want a friend. But if it came your way, would you mishandle it? And yeah, I have a pretty sweet story to tell you guys, but I want Boo to bounce off of that first.
I like how you said the yes man, because I was thinking about that too. I think a real friend is going to hurt your feelings, and not in a way of, oh, they talk to you disrespectful, they throw shade, but your real friends are going to check you and they're going to tell you shit you don't want to hear, and it's going to hurt your feelings. And if you just have a bunch of yes men in your corner, you have enemies. You don't have friends, because people that just agree with everything you say and do, one, don't have an opinion or mind of their own, and two, they probably, when it comes down to it, don't actually agree or like think what you're doing is right. They just don't care about you enough to correct you. And
that's real.
I believe in tough love, and I give it out, but I also know you have to be careful how you talk to people, because at the end of the day, you can check me, you can tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear, but you also need to watch your fucking tone when you're talking to me, because I don't play that disrespectful ass shit at all.
Mm-mm.
So when you talk to me nice, but you can tell me the truth.
Yes, that is so important. You don't have to you shouldn't have to feel like you're walking around eggshells around a person to get your message across, but you also shouldn't have this evil agenda to make them feel really bad about themselves. So your delivery and your message and the words you use are very important. And if you need to take a step back to reflect on what you're going to say before you say it, tell them, I need a moment to myself. I'll come back to you later, instead of saying something you later down the line are going to regret. Because in the heat of the moment, you might say things that you don't mean. And is that really worth jeopardizing something that you cherish so much? And if you don't cherish it, all right, I guess you're just going to let it fall apart. But yeah, I think that's important too. Because a friend that's going to call you out on your bullshit is going to help you better yourself. If you just stay in the same place of being stagnant and comfortable, you're not going to be able to grow. So it takes a real one to point out where you're going wrong or ways you could better yourself so that you could grow as a person. And then if you win, they win. And a good friend, if they see you winning, they feel like they're winning because they love you so much. It's never competition. But we'll bring up more of that in the next segment. But so I want to tell you guys something very special to me. I was thinking about this episode. I'm like, oh my goodness, this would be perfect. So there was a time in my life where I had just moved. I completely changed my life. I had a group of friends where I was, and I love them dearly. We don't all speak anymore, but I am lucky. I do stay in close contact with one of them still, and I feel like that's a win. It's rare to stay in contact with people from when you're a teenager, you know what I mean? But I felt pretty lonely, and I had two friends, but one would disappear, one I was like fighting with. And I took some time, and after really reflecting and doing some healing, I just was like, you know what I really want is sisterhood. And I felt worthy of it. I felt like I strongly desired it. And I was like, I don't want to mishandle it. So I made I made a vision board, and healthy love and sisterhood was a big theme in my vision board. And I really thank God, because I feel like that is one of many prayers that was answered for me, like better than I could ever imagine. Me getting emotional, but
just
like I really had to take that time and find out who I am more by myself, and sit with myself. Maybe it's not always other people's fault why relationships don't work out, and I had to get a space of really, just you build from the ground up. Like, I would really cherish this the best I can. I'm gonna keep an open mind. I want to treat with love. And God literally gave me a person that I couldn't have asked for a better person to be my sister. So, yeah, I feel like that was a miracle. Really.
That's so cute. She's so cute. Cuter than my Hello Kitty. And I do not think that about anyone. I don't. You bitches are not cuter than Hello Kitty. Sorry. Fuck what your mom told you. Yeah, I'm trying to, but the only thing I was like, I should have done my homework a little bit on this, because naturally I talk shit. So I'm trying to like save like the shit talking for the bad friends. You know what I mean? But I will say there was like a period of time where I feel like I've always been a good friend. I feel like I'm a really solid woman to have in your corner as a friend, as, a lover, but especially as a friend. I go hard for my friends, and I really cherish my girl time. I just think there's nothing more amazing in this life than having a solid group of girlfriends. There's no romantic relationship that compares to it, because there's just something so special with having a group of girlfriends that no man can give you. No man can give you. And my heart goes out for the girls that haven't found their tribe yet, who struggle. But also, y'all have to remember to be good to people, because if you guys are trifling and you say, I don't like hanging out with girls, I don't hang out with guys, there's probably a fucking reason. There's probably a reason you only attract guys, and it's because they want to put their dick down your throat. Those are not really your friends. I mean, it's debatable if women and men could truly be friends, but like a calling I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not saying it's impossible. Nothing is impossible, but go get you some girlfriends if you haven't, and go work on yourself if you can't attract women, because women should naturally be attracted to you. If you're a woman, women should naturally gravitate towards you and feel safe and comfortable in your presence, so where they want to, like befriend you. But if you're not in that space, you have to work on yourself so you can attract, your tribe. And I promise, having girlfriends is better than being high in a garage with 7 guys. I promise you. I promise you. It's way better. It's way more fun. And I'll do anything for my homegirls. They know that I'm just a call away. We ride at dawn. I'm with the shits, and I am here. I'm a shoulder to cry on. I will hold your hand through anything, but I will also tell you to get a fucking grip when it's time to get a grip, because when you have friends that go back on their own word, say, oh, I'm going to leave this guy alone, and then you fucking with him the next week. Okay, I'm going to still be your friend, and I'm going to, I'm going to hold your hand through this ride, but also you need to love yourself as much as I fucking love you. And you need to let that go, because you said you wanted to be done with him. So let's collectively be done with him. And let's talk about his receding hairline and his shoe size and all the other fun things we can say in the group chat.
No, seriously, it is so healing to have sisterhood and a great friendship. And it's something to be cherished. And you need to come from a space where you are going to be able to honor it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be able to treat this person with love and respect? Are you going to be able to give them loyalty?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's okay if it takes a while to find your soul tribe. Like, it took me a while. And although, you know, I've made my mistakes in life, I feel like I was a really good friend to people. Just certain life circumstances where not everything lasts. And that's okay too, because some people are seasonal. Some fights are seasonal. You could bounce back depending on how bad that was. You could bounce back and be friends again. So finding your soul tribe takes time. That's your family, you know? And that's how you should treat others. You should treat others like their family. There's some religious saying like treat as thy neighbor. It's probably treat yourself as thy neighbor. Shit. You do that too.
Yeah, speaking of the fighting, if you beat your homegirl's ass, you guys will never get back to being the friends you once were. That's more of a guy thing. Guys can beat each other up and they can bounce back. If you beat your homegirl's ass, kiss that relationship goodbye. Because you guys can try to be cool, like get back to where you were. I'm talking from experience, okay? I've lived it, you know, but I just think leave that to the guys. They like to deck each other in the face, hug it out after, go smash a beer with the bros. Girls, you beat your homegirl's ass, depending. Yeah, I just think, how do I think?
Yeah, when I say fighting, like I meant verbally.
I know.
If you physically fight, then like
it's over.
Everything's case to case. But if you physically fight,
yeah, I've had my fair share of doing that, and that's also too. It's like the people I have in my life now. I'm like, I love them so much. No matter how mad they get me, I'm not gonna punch them in the face. I've learned from my mistakes because it ruins a friendship. And just because even for me, it's like if I deck a girl in the face, I just don't really want to be your friend after. You know what I mean? I just feel one, guilty, and then
that's real.
Two, it's just kind of, damn, you got me so out of character. And I know I got to take accountability. I know, but I'm just like, damn, you fucking pushed my buttons that hard. You got popped in the face. You're not good for my health. You're not. It's not good. I don't think it's good. I think you should leave that to the guys. Guys could do anything. They like fucking piss in each other's mouth, and they're like, oh, wow. I don't know, actually. I don't know what y'all do, but
I'm like, good friends, men pissing in each other's mouth.
Yeah, sorry, we're getting off topic. Go. Take the floor.
Shit, I should have spread my bullet points out a little more, but you know, if you are a good person in life, you will be meted with great rewards. So let's say you're alone right now. That's okay. You're probably alone for a reason. You're on that little path. And then you're going to meet people. Don't mishandle them. And if you have a friend, you fall off, it's okay. Like, people aren't replaceable, but your journey doesn't stop there just because one friendship ended. Like, you're going to meet other people. You're going to have other experiences. You're going to live more life. And yeah, just treat people fucking good. Like, is it that hard? It trips me out when it's hard for people to just treat people with general respect. Like, that really trips me out.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they weren't raised right. They don't have, like, they just weren't raised right.
I can understand that to a certain extent, but I feel like a certain age and a certain point in your life, you need to look in your surroundings, be aware, be open-minded, want better for yourself, want better for the surrounding environment. But some people they don't, and you just have to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can love them from a distance or whatever you gotta do. But yeah. What is sacred to what is sacred about sisterhood to you?
I love, like, we be hating the same bitches, we be hating the same men. Like, shit, if you need a friend to talk shit about that man, call me. I promise I'll make you feel better in 3 minutes, 42 seconds. I got you. Like, we're gonna roast him so bad that you're just never gonna be able to look at him the same. But I think that's sacred. Like, I think that it's like, damn, we just share like the same, and I'm not saying that's it, but I just think like sharing the same shit talking language is so fun, you know? And just like having someone to call, it's just like my biggest thing with like friends is just like, you know, show up when you're supposed to show up. You know, if something is important, if something, I know people, you know, we're grown, we have our own lives, we can't always be there, but you know, if there's a will, there's a way. And if it's important to the people you love, you're going to figure out how to make it. And if you can't make it that day, say it's a birthday, whatever, you're going to figure out, okay, I'm going to celebrate you this day. But just like, I can't get down with the people that's like, oh, I'm just going to come in and out of your life as I please. And I'm going to show up the days I want to show up. No, if it's important and you know when the important times are, and I'm not just talking about like birthday parties and stuff like that, but even like the hard times. If your homegirl is having a hard time, if you're whatever it is, you need to show up, because that's how you show people you give a fuck. You put in time. That's how you spell love. TIME. Okay. So
that's something you can never get back.
And that's sacred. I think that's like just having someone in your corner. And also having someone that's like, damn, I could just do not anything, you know, but it's that when you really love someone, they're so accepting of who you are. And I think that's beautiful.
That is very beautiful. Yeah. Like you're saying about coming in and out of people's lives, I feel like friendships and relationships in general is kind of like watering a plant. If you stop attending to it, then it'll slowly die off. So I feel like both parties need to take initiative into pouring in time, love, and keep that friendship strong. I mean, it could come naturally, but if it doesn't, make that extra effort today. Show some love today.
And I also think it's nice to have someone, like, when you have a real friend, they're going to tell you if you have something in your teeth. They're going to tell you if your makeup is fucked up, not blended. That outfit looks crazy. You can only have 4 shots when we're out today because you act like a damn fool when you have more than 4. Like, that's the beauty of having a real ass bitch in your corner, because shit, it's not always fun to hear like blending your damn nose contour, but I need to hear it sometimes. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Because men, they'll just be like, oh, yeah, you're good. You have fucking shit in your teeth, fucking just
girls be like that
crazy. Girls be like that. But I'm saying, like,
a
your
real friend.
Real one. No, yeah. If your homegirl lets you walk out with shit in your teeth, your outfit looks crazy, not letting you borrow something better in their closet, that's not your friend. That's not your fucking friend. Sorry. I was supposed to say that for the next episode. I'll have more shit to say though. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, a real friend is gonna let you know all of that. They're gonna let you know.
Yeah. I feel like in a real ass friendship, you're going to have unconditional love, but you're gonna have those boundaries too. Just because you unconditionally love somebody doesn't mean they get to talk to you anyway, walk all over you, make certain decisions. Like, some things you're gonna have to come to a compromise, some things you're not gonna agree with, some things, and that's okay. And conflict, like I said in the last episode, it builds a stronger relationship if you're able to have conflict. So don't be too shy from that. It's uncomfortable for sure. It's uncomfortable for even the pros. But yeah, I feel like I said all my major points.
Me too.
What time are we at?
We're at 30 minutes right now.
Okay, that's like a sweet spot. All right, y'all. Be a good friend today. And from so on, show some fucking love. Have some fucking respect. And enjoy your journey in this life. And don't mishandle motherfuckers along the way. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could mishandle some blessings.
Mm-hmm. And if you say that you're only friends with guys and you cannot have any girlfriends because all the guys love you and you don't get along with girls, you love wiener too much. Bye.
Bye.